I've won many things I've done, but this one here, this one takes the cake. I've won many things I've done, but this one here, this one takes the cake. Compliments on my accomplishments are only possible due to your involvement, volume, level, and confidence. The consequences stimulating your consciousness, activating the cognitive structures. I think all you and opposites still play a vital role in my conquering. The combination of confrontation and pondering. Occupation is populating the conference with conversation, no astonishment, consuming the comments and then vomiting up the Vonnegut. Hey. Ominous as a monster is underneath your posturepedic, possibly in the closet. It's an necropolis, scary how I'm optimistically obstinate. Ain't no domino in my dominance when I'm dropping this. Janis Joplin droplets, it sound like the apocalypse mixed with Christopher Wallace's topics on top of obelisks. It's a kabbalist novelist inside of my esophagus. Rhyme is priming, is optimist and tastes like chocolate cake. I've won many things I've done, but this one here, this one takes the cake. I've won.
Hey, close the door.
All right, I went over the rules. I want you to protect yourself at all times, and what I say you must obey. Good luck. Let's go.
Okay, now you're letting back into the fight right now. That's his round. I need you to focus on what you're doing. You don't want to lose this fight, do you? Come on, mistakes and switching up. I need you to switch back on. Get focused.
Feeling like I got a brand new contract. Armed and dangerous and ready for combat. Soon as I catch him on sight, it's contact. I get the job done proper, there's no comebacks. That's not fair, people hoping on the balance. But even you got that magical, you have it. And we were born and blessed with all this talent. Soon as we give it a task, it's so apparent I'm fully prepared, fully activated and ready. Focused on the target, grab my weapon, hold it steady, your name. You know that aim rate's heavy. Got the beast in me screaming out, let me out the cage. I ain't gotta do it with rage. The days are numbered, see my steps are calculate. On time, not a second hour late. Witnessing the mastery that we display like a hitman. Yeah. See, I go in and get the job done.
We've got high hopes for this contest with the Vasily. This bout, you can tell both. Here we go for round one. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Which fighter will say no mas? Good defense stopping that jab. All the talking has been done. It's time to start doing the walking.
It's so hot, so heated, there's a roof on you, you don't understand it. When you're working, when the noise is there, the pressure's on, you're thirsty, you're sweating, and you're getting you're on the wrong side of a beating. This can be hellfire on you.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Nice counter shot. Pretty close fight here in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Missed him with that uppercut. Nice job blocking the left hook. He threw the hook, didn't land. Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
They have got great ring IQ.
I gotta stop you here, Johnny, as we pick up the heat. Lomachenko is buzzed. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. After what we saw in that... What do we expect to see here in round 2? That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
He threw a punch and just got countered. That hook just can't find the target. Well done with that counter shot. So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to go down? This fighter's always on their toes, trying to get their opponent rattled, get them off kilter, get them out of their rhythm.
The flat for the fight. If you've got a dancer out there in front, you've got to cut them off. Cut the ring off, make the ring small. Put them on the back foot. Put them under pressure.
Might want to think of holding on here for a minute. Neither one of them want this to go to the judges' scorecards. There's no doubt about it as we see it again. That body shot did them in.
I've got to see that again. One, two, three, four.
Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. Let's get it started in round 3. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes.
Whoa, did you see that? Give me just a second here, Johnny. Uh-oh, Lomachenko just got rocked. I thought we were going to see the finish there.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. So far, both of these fighters have had their moments.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. That counter punch caught him clean. Both trying for a knockout. Good counter punch. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. Back at it in round 4. Coming off that fantastic last round. Let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
counter shot. Looking to land the hook. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Don't let this fighter's speed fool you. There's some method to the madness. These are precision shots, and they're coming at lightning speed.
What you've got to do, Teddy, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You've just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You've just got to put in a guess.
These two are the perfect dance partners.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. Neither one of these fighters want to see the judges' scorecards. This round is still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talking about Robinson in that last round. And there's the bell for round 5. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
So you're getting in there with somebody that's so fast, you're prepared to take a licking because you've got to get some before you get in close.
Good counter punching. Straight right just misses. Beautiful counter punch. Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Tried to score with a jab. You've seen all the famous boxing movies, the training scenes, the gym work. That's what it all boils down to. Who's going to have more endurance?
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
And just as quickly as it slows down, it heats back up. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Robinson in that. On to the 6th round. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
One punch could change the entire complexion of this fight. Here we go with the lightweights. Get ready to see some blazing hand speed and fancy footwork.
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. Swing and a miss with the jab. And they figure out the combination to this safe.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
this fighter has been extremely aggressive so far, Johnny, but how do they keep it up over the distance of this fight?
Todd, look back in history. Sugar Ray Leonard against Roberto Duran. The first fight, Sugar Ray Leonard tried to fight, stand there toe-to-toe with him. The second fight, he thought, this guy's aggressive. He's nasty. He'll do everything to get the win. I've got
a very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Robinson. Here we go. It's round 7. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round. Everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. Trying to land that jab. Can't score with that jab. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
It's all offense all the time. No rest for the weary. They better start respecting each other's punching power. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Robinson. And we enter the 8th round. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
I think it's safe to say one of these fighters certainly has a significant speed advantage. You can tell who it is.
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope they run out of steam.
Lucky that hook didn't score. Those counter punches have to hurt. Only catching air with that hook. Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
That's a lot of swelling. The referee taking a good look at it. Is he going to stop it?
Are you all right? Are you okay?
The referee says they're okay to fight. We'll keep fighting. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Robinson got buzzed there. He's in trouble. He somehow weathered the storm.
Got caught sleeping on the job.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. What a dominant performance.
questions, I'm the answer. I'm the whispers in your ear. When the lights start flashing for you, expectations loud and clear. I'm aggression, I'm a fighter. I am everything you fear. It's the prize I envision, nature of the beast. No collision in the cage. When you visit, get the leave in the distance and the sacred. Set your expectations. Hope you made your reservations. Till I land and you face it. What you tasting? Advertise and display it. Know the heart that you made it. It's an art when I draw you should save it.
Welcome to the Lighthouse Theater, and here we go, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Todd Grisham, and next to me for the broadcast, the one and only Johnny Nelson.
The pleasure's always mine, my friend.
It's the Mexican monster, David Benavidez. He's got that aggressive style, so good with the power punchers.
This bout is scheduled for 8.
And this one has all of those big fight feels. These athletes have promised us a war. Let's see if they deliver. And so far, the offense has been better than the defense. Well, wait a minute. Can you believe it? Roy Jones Jr. is on the back foot now. And it appears they weathered the storm. How, I'm not sure.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Swing and a miss with the hook. The crowd is dressed to impress here tonight, and the fighters promise to do the same as we cannot wait for this, our main event.
You're getting everything tonight. And you know what? When you're in a theater, you know you've got to perform. There's no cutting corners. There's no making up excuses because you're going to be so transparent. All laid out there.
A real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight. They exchange punches. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to go down? Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Roy Jones in that last. What do we expect to see here in round 2? So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
A perfect counter shot. The straight right just misses. Fighter believes in the anything you can do, I can do better. They'll let you throw a punch first, and they'll answer you and usually hit you harder.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
Well done with that counter shot. It's knockout or bust for both of these fighters. Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
Perfectly matched. skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
You'd like to see more jabs. Nice counter shot. One punch could change anything when these two step in the ring. Nice counter shot. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Roy Jones in that last round. Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
These two were made for each other. And he scores with the counter. Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. Nice counter. Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Someone tell these two that they can be defensive for a minute if they want to. Defense is not an option for these two. Can't land that jab. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Let's talk about Roy Jones in that last. Here we go to the 4th round. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands.
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
Those counter punches have to hurt. The straight right just misses. Fighters landing in these exchanges, judge is going to have a tough job.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
The jab doesn't quite connect. Catch and shoot. They have no respect for each other's punching power. Good defense there on the left uppercut. And this with that jab. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. talk about Roy Jones in that last round. You know that. Raise the bell to start round 5. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
You can tell one of these fighters is starting to fade. What does he need to do to get back in this contest?
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
How about that time counter shot? Off the charts action from both of these fighters. Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. Straight right just misses. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Roy Jones. Let's start the 6th. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
We've seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
Do you believe what we are seeing? To be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. This is some of the best action I've seen in any round, anywhere this year. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Good counter punching. Look at the swelling and the bruising. They're going to take a look, and they may stop this fight. So apparently the referee deems it's not that serious, and this fight moves on. You don't... When are we going to see a jab from these two? You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Roy Jones in that last round. And there's the bell for round 7. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs have gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
I've seen some fighters with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
The straight right just misses. Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
It's all offense all the time. There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Talk about Roy Jones in that last round.
Don't worry about that.
And we enter the 8th round. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
So much for boxing. This is a fight. Well, if their intention is to anger the opponent, I think it's going to work. We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to outthink him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little Fagin and pickpocket him.
Those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
The straight right just misses. Find a home with that jab. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. No surprise there, a unanimous decision.
Unanimous? You know what? Smart. Smarts, that is. A total change of styles to make sure they got it. At every round in the bag, there was no argument, no discussion, no mistake. It was so obvious.